Hey, what's going on, everyone? Recently, I saw the movie Belfast, which is another one of the Best Picture nominations. So I just want to go ahead and do a review, and let's get straight into it. So Belfast focuses on Buddy and his working class family who lives in Northern Ireland in the 1960s, and right now it's in the midst of a divide between the Protestants and the Catholics. The Protestants are kind of creating chaos and havoc and destroying the town of Belfast and trying to get the Catholics to move out of the area. And so Buddy, his mom, and his dad are trying to figure out what the best solution is for them and their family, and whether or not they should stay in Belfast or they should leave. Honestly, I think this review is going to be kind of a quick one, yeah, but mostly just because these types of films are not my particular type of film. And when I say that, I mean, like, this is one of those real lifers, I like to call them, where there's a lot of films where it's very realistic and it's good, like the story is really well done. For something like this, for me, it really just feels like a couple days in the life of people, and you're just watching them do normal life things and having regular talks with, Buddy has with his grandparents, and then his dad, who works in the UK, and he has to work for his family so he could bring in money for them and clear out debt that they have. So he'll like come back though and see them, especially in this time of all this chaos going on. He has been coming back more often when he can to see his wife and his kids, who where his wife is just really holding on to Belfast, and so is his kids, and they don't really want to leave. But in the situation they're in right now, where actually some of the Protestants are actually killing some of the children, the father really, his name is Pa, otherwise I'd say his name, he really wants to get them out of that situation, and he has new opportunities that align for work that would pay for him and his family to move to the UK, but they're a little hesitant about it. To me, it's just, maybe that feels like there's a lot in depth with it. It just doesn't feel like it is. Really, the standout for me is Buddy. Like, I think this actor, this child actor, is really, he does a really good job. There are some really funny moments with him and some of the other characters, especially with like Judi Dench, and then his grandfather, who's played by, I don't know if it's Ciarán Hinds or Ciarán Hinds. I'm not sure how to say it, but I think they do a really good job, and some of the moments between Buddy and them are really good. But it just kind of feels like a movie where it's so hard to explain how I feel about it, because it's not like it's horrible. I think it was just terrible, and I just was bored. But really, I was kind of just bored. That's really what it is. I don't want to make it sound like it was like no one would like it, or it was just some terribly made movie, because it's not. I mean, obviously, I don't think any movie that's so horrible would ever be nominated, but it just, to me, it's one of those where it's just kind of boring because nothing's really happening. Things and like chaos happen at the very beginning and kind of at the very end for very brief moments, but aside from that, it's really just watching a family and seeing how they're coping with, how the mom's coping with the debts, and being the only one watching the kids, where the father is trying to make a living for them so they can actually live in a home and not be homeless, but he has to work in another country, and so you're just kind of watching a family go through the motions. And when things like that happen to me, I just kind of get lost. I just don't get very interested, because the drama in it's just so real drama and so like regular that it just doesn't pull me in. Like, I want a film to pull me into the film, and I just didn't really feel like that's what I was doing. I just felt like I was kind of watching someone who took a camera to Northern Ireland, or Ireland if you're American, and just filmed a family for a couple hours, or and just kind of what they talk about. I don't specifically thought this film was like directed or edited in any way where it was just like something spectacular for me. I don't think it's winning any editing or awards or directing awards. I mean, Kenneth Branagh may have been nominated. I'm not too sure. I forgot who was nominated for best director, but He wrote and directed Thor, which I love, and they actually make a reference to it in this movie. The acting was fine, no standout performances for me where I thought it was like incredible. I know a couple people were nominated for the film, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just something that, for me, I just can't see. I don't like really hiding behind that. Maybe it's just not for me. Like, I like to just be straightforward and honest. And my straightforward and honest is personally, I was bored kind of watching it. It's not too long. So if it's something that maybe sounds interesting to you, but you're hesitant because of my review, I would definitely say watch it. It's not, especially out of a lot of the other nominees, it's relatively short. It's probably on the shorter end. I think it's an hour and 40 minutes or so. That's really, all I have to say about it. Just remember, go ahead and leave a like on the video. Put in the comments, if I'm dumb, why am I dumb? Why is it phenomenal? Why is it great cinema? Let me know. And go ahead and subscribe and turn on the notification button so you know when other films, or I always say that, whenever other reviews come out. That being said, I hope you have a great day. I hope you loved this movie. I hope it was your favorite movie you ever seen. It just wasn't for me, unfortunately, but yeah, so have a good one.